welcome to another episode of our FM19 Journeyman, where today we have 3 games, and it's going to be 3 difficult games at that. We have Barnsley, who are 5th in the league, Ipswich, who are 3rd in the league, and Southampton from the Premier League in the Carabao Cup. So, yeah, it's going to be a difficult one, so let's get stuck straight into this first game. We've got a relatively standard side, apart from Reed is still out injured, so he doesn't make the bench or the starting 11. So, hopefully, he should be back soon. I think it will be after these 3 games today, but... well, let's proceed to the match and just get stuck straight in. We've been on a decent run of form, only picking up 2 defeats in the league so far, and, well, everything else has been a win, which is 6 wins and 2 defeats, and it's left us 2nd in the table, which isn't terrible by any means, but I would like to push on a little bit more and just keep picking up the victories if possible. So they come out with a 4-2-3-1, it's all very standard stuff, so let's get into the dressing room. And hopefully we can, well, finally start to inspire something from them. Expect nothing but a win. A couple of them looked motivated, which is honestly better than we've done most of the time this season. But, well, I'm struggling with the team talk, so I may need to sort of change up my approach and my strategy. I normally go either passionate or aggressive, but I think I need to give the other options a try. They've got a goal kick early into the game. They're going to pump it up. Can we win this ball? Well, Roscoe nods down, but it only falls to them, and they're now the ones in possession as Sykes is on it. We need this ball back. We can't give them chances because they're actually a good team. So, well, just giving them opportunities is only going to end badly. Crotty on it, but Gustavo cuts out his pass. We reclaim the ball very nicely as we pump up. Can Haryanto get there? Tries to nod over the defender and does so. Strikes and puts us 1-0 up very early on into the game. Roscoe with the assist. It was a risky manoeuvre. Could have just resulted in giving the ball away, but Haryanto did excellently, flicked it over the defender and then struck well. I mean, you'll see here, look, he just nods it over him, controls it nicely, strikes very well past the keeper, 1-0 up, early on. That's exactly what we want. We've got a free kick. It's almost in our own half, just about the halfway line. Horn takes, and we're trying to work out from it. Chesnikov's got the ball in the centre. Horn's available on the right if we can find him, but Benon in the centre, runs all the way, strikes, saved by the keeper. Gonzalez saved as well, and Haryanto just can't get the shot away. He was there, but he just couldn't get the shot, and so close. Gonzalez really should have scored, to be honest, but, well, we missed an opportunity there. We could have been 2-0 up. We've got another free kick. Bayliss on it this time. Just knocks it back to Chesnikov. We're going to try and work it forward, and Bayliss is back on the ball once again. Can he find a good one forward? Well, no. Just plays it short. And we're going to try and build in slowly here. Try and create a good opportunity with some slow, patient build-up, which is quite nice to see. As we play it to Gonzalez on the left wing, he cuts inside, back to Doyle Hayes, who strikes from a long way out, hits the post. Gonzalez strikes again, but just at the keeper. Gonzalez is getting into some great positions and firing off some good shots, but they're just hitting the keeper, which is unfortunate, really. We flick into the box from the corner, but this header is saved from Haryanto there. Unfortunate, but another opportunity maybe here, or it may be one in their favour. They've got the ball from a throw-in, and, well, trying to build out from it. We need this ball back. Once again, I don't want to give them opportunities because we know that they're a decent side, but they're pushing down this wing, and, well, we need to get back and defend, really. Loader runs into the box. That was catastrophic, really. That was awful defending. We gave him far too good of an opportunity, and I think we got away with it a little bit, but that's their first effort of the game. We're dominant so far. We've got another throw-in. Chesnikov on it. Come on, let's find another goal. Let's find a good opportunity. Doyle Hayes, edge of the area, strikes and scores. Doyle Hayes, first goal of the season. That's quite surprising, really. He seems to have quite a lot of shots, especially from just outside of the box like that. And for that being the first one to go in, that's a worrying sign, really. But it was a good goal. It was well taken. It does just feel a little bit like it's a case of, you know, he's tried 20 of them and one of them's gone in. But nonetheless, it's a good goal which doubles our tally, assisted by Karim Benon. There's just some nice patient build-up going on in this game, which I quite like. As they take a free kick which rockets off of our wall, can we win this ball back and, well, counter-attack? Gustavo does claim it. He's sprinting forward. He's got Bayliss in front of him and does manage to find him. Haryanto's in the box. He finds him, and Haryanto scores again. And for what feels like the 100th time this season, Mikael Bayliss, Donny Haryanto. Every single time. These two have got some amazing chemistry together, and it's just working so nicely. Bayliss and Haryanto are an absolute dream team right now. It's another assist for him. It's a very good ball across, and you can see even if Haryanto couldn't get there, I think that's Gonzalez on the left wing was there to pick it up, and, well, 3-0 in the first half against 5th in the league. It's not bad at all. Another opportunity here. Zalazar, well, 3-1. That's an excellent free kick. That's hard to deny. That is a very well taken strike. Vidanovic tried, but just couldn't get there. I feel like maybe he could have done better, but, I mean, it was close to him when it reached him, but it was still a very well hit shot. That pulls it back to him. Well, there is another highlight here just before half-time. They do knock the ball forward and Knowles is on it. I don't want them to score again. I want to keep this 2-goal lead going into the second half. They go for a cross. Loader's there, but Roscoe just heads clear once. They've got the ball again, though. Sykes strikes. That sounded too nice to say, sorry, but it's back to 3-2. We were 3-0 up and it's now 3-2. They've pulled a couple of goals back and all of a sudden what looked very safe for us is, well, it's not anymore, is it? That's a decent headed clearance by Roscoe, but there's no direction on it really. It just sort of flies to them, into the edge of the box. I'd sort of rather we just sort of put it wide or maybe even put it out for a corner, to be honest. Give us a bit of chance to stabilise, but it's 3-2. We're still in the lead. Let's not be too harsh. It's just a little bit of a bit of a shame that, well, we sort of threw it away a little bit. I'm happy with our performance, though. We've scored 3 goals. Come on. Let's pick our heads up, get back out there, and, well, bounce back in this second half. We've got another highlight here. It's worth noting they've had 4 shots, 2 on target, and scored 2 goals. We're still by far the dominant side in terms of possession and chance creation. They've just been very clinical as we are trying to find another chance. It's a good ball out to Gonzalez, who flicks it into the box. Bailey strikes, but it's saved. A very good opportunity there, and a wonderful cross from Gonzalez, but the shot just saved. It goes out for a corner, and we're going to see it. Gonzalez puts into the box. Haryanto tries for a header, but it just hits the side netting. We're still having opportunities, which is good to see. I still want to see this lead extended. I don't want to keep it at a 1-goal lead the entire game. I've just had a little notification come up that they're trying to play with less width, which I think I'm going to take advantage of and play with more width. I'm going to bring on Yastrzemski for Gonzalez and just get some extra legs on down this left-hand side. I'm also going to go for Andrade for Jake Doyle-Hayes. I know he scored a goal, but I just feel more confident with Andrade there, really, especially as the game progresses. Jake Doyle-Hayes sort of doesn't have the stamina to see out a full match. I don't want any mistakes being made, and I think a fitter player is the option here. Well, we're at the 80-minute mark, and we've not seen much at all of this second half. It's still playing on. They've got a free kick. They're going to flick it in. It goes to the back post. John Jules hits it. They strike twice, and fortunately, it was offside anyway. I was going to say, fortunately, that went out, because I don't think that was directed to miss the goal at all. I think we got a bit lucky, but it was offside anyway. And, well, it's been a quiet second half. There's a late corner. Chesnikov flicks in. Bayliss is on the ball. All we really need to do here is hold it. Chesnikov, once again, puts back into the box. Haryanto's brought down. They clear up. And it goes out for our throw-in. And you've got to assume this is going to be full-time in a 3-2 win over Barnsley. It was, well, we were 3-0 up at one point. It was a very action-packed first half and then a very quiet second one. But we came away with a hard-fought win. It was a good game. A very nice victory. I think that's the kind of game where we can be quite proud, you know. It was a close match, and they were being very... I'm trying to think of the word here, but just very clinical. I'm trying not to use the word too much, but yeah, it is really the word for it. They just took advantage of their opportunities so well, but either way, we were still able to come away with the win. We did well. I honestly think we did well that game, regardless of it being a close scoreline. We really limited their opportunities, which is important, because if they'd have had any more, that would have been worrying, because they were doing very well with them. So, let's move on to game number 2 against Ipswich. I've just had a quick look at the schedule, and I've just realised how difficult our September is. So, we've got local rivals, Birmingham, always going to be a difficult game. We have 5th place Barnsley, 3rd place Ipswich, who are now 4th, so it's 4th place Ipswich, isn't it? Let's be honest. Premier League side Southampton, Blackburn, who are 3rd, and Derby, who are 5th. I mean, we're playing every team we've played up to this point in this month has either been a local rival from the division above or in the playoff spots. It's not going to be kind, and so far we've won 2 of them. We've made a good start to it. Let's see how we are after this next game. So here we are, game number 2 of the 3 against Ipswich, and well, we need another good result to assert ourselves at the top of the table. Now, unfortunately, Gonzalez has picked up an injury, so Yastrzemski will be starting today. He's out for 5 to 11 games, so he'll miss a game or 2. Come back at a similar time to Gary Reid. So, well, at least they'll both be back at a similar time, and neither of them are too long term either, but it would have been nice to just have them available. So, let's submit the team and get involved in the game. We need another good result, but again, Ipswich are a good side. We're going to have to play well to beat them as they come out with a 4-4-2. I'm really hoping we can just play well and just sort of batter them, if I'm being honest. So, another early goal, like we had last time, would be very nice. I said I was going to change my approach, and I think I will do so. Let's say calmly. There we go. We got 5 reactions. That's a little bit better than we've been doing, just with a calm approach there. So, well, maybe it's something to consider going forwards. Well, they've got a throw-in. No early goal. Well, at least not as early as it was in the last game. But we do get the ball. Bayliss forward to Doyle Hayes. Across to Benon, who hits the post. Great opportunity there, but it goes to waste a little bit. We're just cannon it off of the post. Benon's finishing coming to bite us there. But, well, none of our wide players are that good at finishing outside of Yastrzemski. Reed and Gonzalez aren't much better either, as they pass back to their keeper, but do manage to clear upwards. Armstrong on the ball. Forward to Gustavo. Can we get a good ball into the box? Yastrzemski to Bayliss. Strikes. Saved. Oh, I thought that was going in. I really thought that was hitting the back of the net. Oh, heartbreaking. But we have got a corner. Doyle Hayes is going to take. I've just done our corner takers, by the way. I've sorted out our set piece takers. As he gets the ball back, it goes back to Yastrzemski, who strikes twice. It goes to Benon in the box. And this time, Kareem Benon's shot is good. Yastrzemski assisting Benon. It's 1-0 to us, 10 minutes in. Feels a lot longer than that. It's been very highlight filled. But yeah, we had shot after shot here. Yastrzemski, I think, fired 2 off himself and was very well involved in this play, to be honest. He had 2 shots. He received the ball and then distributed it to Benon. He was just well positioned and he did a good job with it. Gave it to Benon for the shot, for the goal. With 1-0 up. Let's keep it going. Well, they've got a corner right on the edge of the first half. They head and it goes in. We've been leading for pretty much the entire game, but then just on the edge of half time, Peter Lee pops up and heads in a goal. Oh, that's frustrating, really. I thought we were going to go into half-time with a nice positive energy, and, well, I've had to tear up the half-time notes now, haven't I? Like, that's disastrous, but oh, that's really frustrating. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were in a really good position there to be leading this game, but no, it's not the case. Let's get aggressive and say I'm not happy, I think. Yeah, I think we need to be winning this. I know they're a good side, but we should be a better side. We should be probably one of the strongest teams in the league, if not the strongest. And we should be going out to beat every single team. I'm going to a more attacking approach. I really want to push for this goal. I'm also going to shout at them to get creative. And let's see if we can find anything. As we do immediately have a highlight. Roscoe forward to Benon. Can we find a goal immediately after going attacking? That would be lovely. Benon's on it. Finds Horn. Can he get across into the box? Well, he tries. Haryanto can't get on the end of it, but Bayliss does. Tries to cross again, but it's blocked. Horn again to Chesnikov. Can we manage to create anything, please? Doyle Hayes runs forward. Finds Haryanto. He's offside! Oh, it was such a well-taken strike too. Beautifully placed, but, well, it's easy to get the space to do so when you are in an offside position. So, it's disastrous. Again, I love that word today. I don't know why. I love that word quite a lot anyway recently. I don't know why I'm using it so much. But I'm taking Haryanto off, bringing Flynn on. He's just not having an overly good game out there today, which is a bit uncharacteristic this season. He's currently the top scorer in the league, but we do have a highlight. Chesnikov's on it. There's a man in the centre, but, well, Gustavo's the one on the ball. Finds Yastrzemski, flicks into the box. Bayliss rises with his head, but just goes wide. It's a poor effort, to be honest. Should have done better. We're 82 minutes in, and we're just not seeing anything. I'm going to bring on Andrade for Chesnikov. He's just, I don't know, he's the lowest fitness out there. That's the most I've got to go on right now. There's temptations as well to bring on McGee for Bayliss, and I am going to do so. Let's see if we can find anything. There's just under 10 minutes to go. 5 now, and, well, it's not looking likely, is it? Time's just flying by, highlightless. Hopefully no more late goals for them, because that would be even more heartbreaking than this already is. But a 1-1 draw here, it's not a terrible result by any means, but I just feel like we should have won that, to be honest. I feel like we had opportunities and we just didn't take them. We were a bit off our game up front there, and, well, it's only a draw against a decent side, but there's much work to be done. We're training hard tomorrow. I think that's a reasonable reaction, because until this point, we were sort of coasting. We picked up a couple of defeats, but that was a worrying result, to be honest. We need to be playing better against these good teams, otherwise they will punish us like that and force us to drop points. So, third game of today then, the final game, the Carabao Cup game against Southampton from the Premier League. It's going to be a good test to see where our squad is at right now. Now, it's worth noting that it is the Carabao Cup for a Premier League team. They might not be taking it too seriously, but it's also probably Southampton's best chance for silverware, so they might be. Who knows? But we've picked up a couple of injuries. First of all, Vidanovic is injured, but he's back in 2 days, and I wasn't playing him in this game anyway, so that's perfectly fine. The more immediate one is Luis Gustavo, but he's basically back to full fitness, so I'm going to risk him for today's game. I really want to progress in this. It's our best chance at, silverware outside of the championship, if you know what I mean. Like, we've got a decent chance of actually going all the way and winning this because we're a really good championship side. Like, the top Premier League sides don't care, and I think we can probably compete with a couple of the bottom ones. So, I've said that now, haven't I? I should have said that after this game. not before we're about to get battered 8-0 by Southampton. This is a problem. I might have just jinxed myself. But a few more changes to the side. So obviously, I've already mentioned Colicchio in goal. He's my cup goalkeeper, so I'm keeping him in there. Andrade's came into the centre of the park, and then McGee and Flynn up front. So, yeah, I'm just playing a bit of a rotated side. I still want to mainly focus on the league, but I've swapped out a couple of players and bought them in. I still want to push for this, but I don't want to compromise our league chances for it, if that makes sense. But players like Andrade, Flynn and McGee are more than capable of playing in games like this. I don't consider them backups, I just consider them other options. And Bayliss and Haryanto have just been so hot lately that you can't drop them in the league. But, well, they've got a 4-2-3-1, as to be expected, really. So let's get aggressive and say, you want to... I mean, when was the last time we even played Southampton? I don't know, but 6 of them liked it. I mean, I know some of these players weren't there. The 2 centre-halves liked it, and I've just bought them in. So they definitely weren't here when that happened. That's strange, because it's not even like it's a rivalry either. We've got a free kick. Chesnikov's going to flick into the box. Can we get on the end of it? No, they claimed. If they pump up, we might be able to win this ball. It depends how it goes. They flick up. Gustavo can't win it. They've controlled very well. That was impressive. But they've left the ball. Gustavo steals it off him. He just ran away without it. He just forgot about the main point he was running for. He just left the ball behind. But Andrade's on it. Centre of the park. Gives it to Benon. Can he find Flynn in the centre? He goes for the shot. I mean, that was ambitious. Benon. For a cup game where if we lose, we're knocked out, that was very ambitious. They've got a throw in our half. We need to win this ball back. It's a very testy game so far. Neither team looking to do much of anything, but we do win that ball. Cleared by our centre-half. And then Flynn goes and gives it back to them. What's he doing? Molina's on it. Strikes. Colicchio with a good save. We do get it clear. And we have got the ball. Is the highlight continuing as Benon is on it? No, it is going to fade out, but... Another immediately after with the ball back in their possession. They find Jack with it. We're trying to mark him up, but he's just ran inside, cut inside. It's a, well, great save by Colicchio to palm it over the top of the goal, really. That's excellently done, and he's looking quite good, Colicchio, today. As they flick into the box, Benon sort of heads on, but I don't think there was any need to. He could have controlled that, as we do block another cross. They've cut into the box, though. Strike wide. Jesus, we're being a little bit peppered here. They've had 7 shots, 5 on target to our 0 in both. There we go, we've had a shot at least. We've got a throw-in. Can we please have a chance of our own? No, we gave it away. We tried to win it back, but just sort of stumbled. It doesn't feel like they're playing particularly well, but we're not either. We're just sort of... I think we're doing ourselves a bit of an injustice here, despite the difference in quality of teams. But we do win the ball back there. Chesnikov's on it to Andrade. Can we please try and find a good chance? Sorry about that. I just started choking for no reason. The ball's going towards Benon and Hayden here. And, well, Hayden does manage to pick it up. They do manage to get it forward. If I hadn't have choked there, it might have been our highlight. And, well, it still could be, to be fair. Colicchio's on it. Lumps it forward to Benon, who nods down to Horn. Can we manage to find anything? No, we've given it away again. We can't string 2 passes together. I don't know if the pressure of playing against the higher side is getting to us or what, but Molina's through. He strikes. And to be fair, Colicchio was so alone there. That is a deadly fast break that they just got, and it punished us big time. They do deserve a goal. I think that's hard to argue. They've had a lot of chances, and, well, we've been hanging on by the skin of our teeth. But, I mean, that is an absolutely lethal ball, especially against that young, inexperienced centre-back pairing. That has just ripped them apart. And they fired it past Colicchio to go 1-0 up. But, well, a highlight straight from kickoff. Can we strike back, or will it be 2-0? Who knows? Armstrong's on the ball. Forward to Andrade. I just want to see a shot. I want to see a good chance from us. That's all I want. I don't think I'm asking for a lot. As Flynn's on the ball. Strikes, but it's saved. McGee was in the centre, and Flynn just didn't pass it. That's painful to see as Chesnikov's going to flick in a corner. McGee goes up, it's blocked. Flynn strikes and scores his first of the season against Southampton to level us back up at 1-1. Weird how that didn't count as McGee's assist, seeing what you normally see from the game. If a player heads on and it's saved or blocked, it normally gives the assist to the player. But maybe that's because it was a more directed, intentional contact. I don't know. I can't quite figure out how it works. But another highlight straight from kickoff. This game... it's never going to end. It's going to be very long highlights, especially in a triple game episode. Sorry about the length. I'm assuming it's pretty big, but, well, they have got the ball. Never mind. We pick it back up. Chesnikov, Roscoe pumps forward. We give it away again. We do win it back again. McGee to Flynn. Can we go 2-1 up? He strikes from a long way out. And Andy Flynn taking no prisoners. An excellent strike. And he's upset he's not been starting. Well, you can see why. He's just gone and scored an absolute belter, putting us 2-1 up against Southampton in the Carabao Cup. An excellent shot. I mean, What more can you say? That's wonderful stuff. It gives us the lead against the Premier League side. Brilliant. Well, we started off very shaky. You'll remember they had a bunch of shots and we'd have none. But towards the back end of that second half, we really came into our own. We've now had 8 shots, 6 of those on target. And Andy Flynn's bagged a brace to give us a 2-1 lead. And so far, it's going very, very well. I'm pleased with how things are going. There's nothing else you could say. We're beating a Premier League side. And at half-time, this is an excellent result so far. Now, there's still a half of football to play. Nothing's set in stone, but it's a good position to be in. Well, we have got a throw-in. Gustavo finds Flynn, who nods down to Yastrzemski, flicks into the box. They head clear, but Chesnikov to Benon, who strikes, and it's 3-1. Karim Benon scores. A great bit of play there. Everyone just seemed to know what they were doing. A lot of one-touch passes, a lot of wide-open space, both Chesnikov and Benon in absolute acres. And, well, they did excellently. Look at this run here from Chesnikov to create this space for himself. Excellent stuff. Picks up the loose ball, finds Benon, who's again in so much space. Wonderful. What more can you want? Players just know what they need to do in this system, and it's just great to see. They've got a free kick. Tellez pumps in. We head just out. I think Colicchio would have had that. Oh, that's a nightmare. They've pulled it back to 3-2. We're back to only having a 1-goal lead, but I think Colicchio was coming out to claim this ball, and there was just a mix-up between him and Roscoe. He actually got stumbled over a player. I think that might have been a foul, personally, but we've still got the lead. It's just a lot tighter than it was previously. They've got a throw-in deep in our half as well. This is not looking overly secure. Tellez on the ball, runs into our box. Colicchio palms down and does manage to pick it up. Testy, to say the least, but we hang on to our lead. 78 minutes in, I'm nervous, I'm not going to lie. I'm bringing Bayliss on for McGee. If we can find an extra goal to just try and secure things, just try and wrap things up, that would be lovely. Well, we've got a throw-in. There's a couple of minutes remaining. We find Benon with it. Head on to Bayliss. We've got the ball for now. This is all right. As we pump forward, Yastrzemski's in space on the left. There's men in the centre. He goes for the cross, but it's cleared. They seem to be on the ball. They seem to be counter-attacking. Molina's making another break. He's in so much space. He's got the ball. He strikes Colicchio with a great save to get it again. Strike over the bar. Somehow we've hung on there. Colicchio has had an absolutely wonderful game, and you really can't fault him. There's a highlight with a minute and a half remaining. We pump the ball up. Bayliss tries to flick on to Flynn, but can't find him. There's still time for a goal here yet. It's not over by any means. They play forward. Diachiria strikes. Dicaria strikes, and it's back to 3-3. It's back level with a minute of added time remaining. Now, I believe this might be replay territory? I'm not sure, to be honest. I can't remember. I can never remember which cups are in which format. Because there's so many cups. Like, there's the Carabao, there's the what's it called? Checker Trade, there's the FA Cup. There's just too many cups. I can't remember which ones do which. Penalties. Okay, straight to penalties. I'm glad I brought Bayliss on. Wow, okay, that's, wait, what? Why is McGee taking... He's been subbed off. He can't take a penalty. I'm confused. Just go. Just let's just take these penalties and see what's going to happen. They're stepping up first then. Molina looking ready to take it. He's scored one already today. He's going to strike. And Colicchio saves. He's had a wonderful game. And he starts off our penalty shootout with a save. Exactly what we wanted to see. Now, can Bayliss do one better and put this one away? He runs up, strikes, and does. He slots it home. We're up 1-0 after just the first round of penalties. It's an excellent position to be in, as Mercado is going to step up to take one of his own. Another save from Colicchio would be lovely. It's close, but not quite. He does manage to put it away. Still 1-1 though, and we are a penalty behind. Flynn going to take his own. Scored 2 goals today, bagged a brace and strikes another there. Technically a hat-trick, not really. You can't really count it, can you? But, well, it's 2-1 to us. Tellez stepping up to take his penalty. How many times will I say the word stepping up as he strikes and does score? Colicchio a bit further away from that one there, as Yastrzemski's going to take his own. This is where it starts getting dodgy. We don't have a lot of good penalty takers. As Yastrzemski strikes, and as I've said it, he's missed. It's been saved. This is worrying. I'm nervous, to say the very least. Wheeler is going to strike from the spot, and, well, he puts it away. I'm very nervous. We don't have many good... I mean, Luis Gustavo is stepping up to take a penalty. This is nervy. Oh, no, he's missed. Oh, no. Oh, God. Please save it. Colicchio needs a save, otherwise we are out. Colicchio, please. You've had a wonderful game. Just one more genius moment. Please. Keep us in it. Oh, we deserve something from this. Oh, to go out like this would be so heartbreaking. Giordano steps up. He strikes and it goes in. dramatic at the very least, but I'd have taken a lot. 93rd minute, we were 3-1 up. To be fair, we've done ourselves proud there. We played a very good game against a team in the division above. I don't know how Southampton are doing, by the way, and I think that team talk reflects it. Nobody expected us to win, but you gave it everything. We took them all the way to penalties. We played a good game. I really can't be harsh on us there. We did well. I think we can be proud. By the way, just gone and had a look. Southampton, 11th in the Premier League. They're decent. They're pretty decent. Look at the value of some of their squads. Molina, who scored against us, 63 million. He's worth pretty much more than all of our starting 11. Dikara, who scored that late goal, 68 million. I mean, this is ridiculous. No wonder they drew to us in the end. We did well. Well, following all the action today, we are out of the Carabao Cup, but currently second in the league, behind Cardiff. The results have sort of been a bit fortunate for us, really, despite a mishap against Ipswich. We're still in that second place spot, level on points with Blackburn, but massively ahead on goal difference. It's going alright. I don't think we can be too upset. So, we'll be back tomorrow with 2 more games, and as I mentioned, we've got to finish off this very hard September with Blackburn and Derby, 2 more good teams, 3rd and 4th currently in the league. So, yeah, it's not gotten any easier, but so far, I think we've definitely done alright. Basically, 2 wins, a draw against Ipswich, and a very close defeat that would go down on the books as a draw, but it's a very close defeat against Southampton, which is heartbreaking, but hopefully we can finish off this September in strong fashion. 2 good teams. If we can beat them, though, that'd be a massive statement of intent. Let's go out and do it tomorrow at 5:30, where that video will be live. Or you can subscribe to get that into your feed. Follow the Twitter and join the Discord to stay updated on everything. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.